Oh wait, I forgot to add the lighting.
There we
go.
I don't have a pleasure mode, so.
Pleasure.
But I can keep it right here, right? Oh no, I can't. Cause...
Why not? Just put it face down.
Yeah, but.
Why?
So, because I don't have it on vibrate. My phone doesn't work on vibrate.
So what? So you're gonna have it all loud and shit?
No, I just have it on.
Oh, silent.
Silent.
So you could see it. Oh.
Yeah, so when my phone's on vibrate.
That's fine. Here, put it right there.
See, like, you can hear that? No.
Get a new phone, you fucking cheap ass.
No. Why?
No.
Why would I get a new phone?
Because your phone rattles when you shake it. Can you cut the
It's
rubbish?
just a vibrator.
I'm gonna make you wear a mask. No, here, I'm gonna make you wear the bag for the fucking ring light. I'll make you wear the bag for the ring light. Just put that shit over your mouth.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. Hey, so welcome back, everybody. This is episode 1 of Bold Strategy Podcast. I'm Matt.
And I'm T.
It took him like 15 minutes to come up with that.
Hey, we're not always perfect.
Yeah, pretty much. So, some changes from the last episode. We have a Facebook, we have a Instagram, and we have a YouTube channel. And hopefully this will all be up. My goal is by August. So, for everybody who's been waiting so patiently for me, because I need a new computer and I'm broke, thanks. But, yeah, let's do this. So, T.
Yeah.
What's up, bitch?
Nice to see you after one day of...
That doesn't mean anything. We don't actually work together.
Yeah, exactly. So, what...
should I do the fucking thing where it's like, nothing in this podcast can be construed as the official opinion of the United States military or any other...
Correct.
Which is a bunch of retards talking. Well, I'm a retard.
Highly functional retards.
That's true. We actually did talk about your shop freaking in the last episode without mentioning any names.
Oh, okay.
He said, anybody could be a welder, and I said, what? And he's like,
really.
Yeah, well...
No. About 50% of the actual people in the military that are welders don't actually know how to fucking weld. So that's a problem. It's an issue.
Who was I talking to? Was that you I was talking to about it at work with the fact that... No. Yeah, because, like, it was... Dude, he's an 0311, so he's talking about how, like, their training is BS and shit like that. And I was like, no, dude, you guys actually can train all of your stuff, right? You're just ineffective if you don't get sent to a war. Whereas, like, our job, like, you can go to one unit and do aluminum for 4 years and get the fuck out and never learn anything about steel.
Yep.
Or vice versa. And it's like, that's kind of retarded.
My first unit, I just, I did the same thing. It was like manufacturing skids. It was aluminum.
I know exactly what that was for. Because I got the original design for that before it was your job.
Yeah, literally we did nothing else except for...
Yeah,
aluminum.
and you guys did a better job than our guys did about it. But I was at a shitty unit.
It was terrible.
All you guys had to do was cut them out and drill some damn holes.
But it was the same, like,
no, because you had to weld the little pieces together.
Well, it was just the dread of going to work and doing the same thing over and over again. Like, I can't do that.
If it makes you feel better...
That's why I joined the military in the first place, because I can't work at a factory doing the same goddamn thing.
Well, then, don't be a TIG welder.
Yeah,
don't be a TIG welder, because that's all they do. That's why.
Bikes and shit like that.
That's why everybody's like, oh, I love TIG so much. TIG's so cool. I was like, cool, man. Go work on an assembly line.
Yeah.
Fucking retard. But... Yeah, I until I got medicated, I actually dreaded coming into work every day too. That's part of the PTSD and anxiety, depression checklist that I had to fill out all the time.
Yeah.
It was super fun. But Yeah. That was just. Now I'm literally I don't give a shit,
Mm-hmm.
but then I give a shit.
I mean, yeah, you have to give a shit
Well,
about certain stuff.
I was told I care too much and I need to retire, and that's hard to do when you still have X amount of years left. It's pretty bad
That's
though.
what you get for living on the beach, man.
No, I had to get a house that let us have all these fucking animals.
Yeah. Well, you're a renter, huh?
Yeah.
I'm a home owner.
Well, what's that like out in California?
I don't know.
Stupid.
So
I bought a house in
like,
California,
literally,
bro.
I was going to the store, I think, or getting food. I don't know, with my wife and her cousins,
Oh yeah,
These-
she's
these-
Hispanic, so
these
she's probably got
certain-
100 cousins.
These certain, yeah, she does. These certain cousins though are like, you know, left wing, like liberal as fuck, because they grew up in Yorba Linda. That's where he grew up. Brownie grew up.
That makes sense.
In the same part, so they obviously have the
So
same opinions.
They know each other.
No, but I mean they go to
The same taco stop.
basically. Yeah, yeah. So
Same school of thought.
shit, we were going down the road in my neighborhood. There's a bunch of like cool families and everything, but they just literally like 3 houses just put up like big old Trump 2020 flags, and like her cousins were like, "Oh my god, like what?
Are they all
what is
male or
this
female
coming to?"
cousins?
These certain cousins are female.
Okay.
So,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I was like,
oh my
what
God.
guy does that? He'd be like, what the fuck?
no.
By the way, you can curse if you haven't.
She has
heard that.
one. She has like one dude cousin, and he's gay, but he's super cool.
So he's a
I mean,
female.
no, he's super cool. Like he's chill as fuck.
Oh,
He's not
is he,
like one.
Is
of
he a
these-
masculine or a
He's not
feminine?
like one of these
feminine?
dudes. He's definitely masculine.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
he like listens to
Death metal.
yeah, basically.
Does he listen to
he had
Eastman?
like he had like a mohawk at our wedding,
You got.
and he was running around like he has a weird fashion, but you know I'm chill with it because that's fucking right on. But,
Anarchy.
and we were just talking about like moshes and like going to fucking concerts and moshing and all. Like he's pretty chill, and he's also like 6'3", like.
You could have just said he could beat you
230.
up. That's what. You should have led with that.
I
You're like,
mean-
oh, he's pretty chill. He can beat me up, but
No.
I gotta be chill with him. That was the nicest. That was the only nice part about living here before was concerts out here, though.
Oh yeah.
We went to Family Values tour.
Oh yeah.
I just found the video of it. I found the video of us lighting a fire in the lawn because everybody was lighting fires and we started a mosh.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like I found the video, but I was like, I was like, oh man, we were douchebags when I was later.
I went down in San Diego and I got to see the Amity Affliction, and that was like I'd never
Who?
seen them in the Amity Affliction. It's like
That's the band name, the
Yeah.
Amity Affliction.
the Amity.
Amity,
Yes.
Amity,
Amity.
like Amity Island from Jaws.
Sure. I don't know.
I can't deal with your fucking
What?
yeehaw accent sometimes.
I don't have an accent.
But
That's
they
what-
go Amity and pregnant.
That's what my wife said. It comes out
What?
a little bit when I'm
You're corn husking?
under the
You're
influence.
corn husker?
I'm not from Nebraska. I'm from Colorado.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Colorado. Didn't you guys just ban a bunch of cool shit?
You know, I don't
Like guns?
even want to live in Colorado anymore
Nobody does.
because of how many
the only
commies
people
have moved over there from California.
the only
from this
people
place.
that want to live in Colorado besides native Coloradans are rock climbers.
Yeah, I love Colorado just for, you know,
Environment.
the environment, and it's so beautiful there. Like
I'm gonna have to take your word for it.
it's so beautiful, but
I would
everyone's
like to go.
making it not beautiful, and it's hard to
Not
to
beautiful or not
not beautiful,
not nice to go to.
not beautiful because of the people, not the environment. The environment's still beautiful.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It's just trashier now because California, like, people from California don't give a fuck where they throw their trash. Like, it's terrible.
You're just not figuring this out. People from California
even like hippies
are trash.
Even like hippies, they're like, oh yeah, we care about the environment, but they'll throw their fucking trash.
Save the earth, bro.
Yeah, and then they'll. Exactly.
Oh man, that was a fire, bro. Like, what?
They wipe their ass with a plastic bag and then throw it on the street. Somewhere.
That's so gross. Don't say that.
I've never seen that.
I just pictured that in my mind, bro. Like, I just pictured a fucking a Walmart bag with poo on it in the street. Could you imagine, like, I'm gonna do some good, pick up this trash. Oh, I got the poo on me.
But you know what's never there is homeless people.
In Colorado?
Yeah.
Probably because they freeze to death.
Well, I mean, so I've seen like homeless people in Denver, but not a lot. Like, and I don't go to Denver. Like, obviously,
Because of the capital cities.
I stay away from Denver.
Well, that's like saying you be in Oregon, you stay away from Portland. Like, it makes sense.
Exactly. Yeah. It's the same thing because Portland's one of those.
No, Portland is a unique universe, all in its own.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And
Have you
Denver
ever seen,
is the same way.
You seen Portlandia?
No.
I haven't watched it. Like, I tried to watch one episode, but it was like horrible.
Cartoon?
No, it was a TV show. But the theme song, the only time I've actually watched it is as I watched the whole theme song. It's called "The '90s Lives in Portland." It's you should just watch it. It's really applicable. It's hilarious. I would show it on here, but if I upload this to YouTube like I am, it's gonna get taken down. So that's you need to.
I doubt it.
Yeah, put a note in your head.
There's gonna be like 5 people that watch this.
Yeah, but YouTube automatically.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be my mom and my brother. And my brother's gonna.
Which brother?
I don't know. All of them.
He's like, it's gonna be me and my family. That's 97 viewers. You're like, what the fuck?
No.
How big's your family? He's like, oh, my wife and my wife's cousins and my wife's cousins' cousins. The people in everywhere that are legal.
Hopefully. Everyone's legal.
He's like,
everyone's legal.
If immigration watches this, don't worry, my family is legal.
Everyone is legal. Okay.
Supposedly. Allegedly.
Everyone is legal. Trust me. My wife's dad. He was born here, but he went back to Mexico.
Bad choice. Then they didn't believe him when he came back.
Elementary and in TJ. No, but
to teach or to go to elementary school.
Elementary school.
What a weird choice.
Well, I guess they had to move back for some reason. I don't know.
They probably teach in the metric system.
We're the only ones that teach standard.
That's not true. I also have no data to back that up, but
yeah, I was like,
not true.
I was like, kind of.
We're the only ones who've been to the moon, motherfucker. How about that?
Doubt it.
That's what the meme says. It's like all the little. It's like the family photo. It's like
landings.
all the different pictures, and it's like
the moon landing's a lie.
It says
don't trust.
Metric system. It's like been to the moon. It's America, and it's like a little goth kid.
For how much the government lies to us, I don't doubt that we didn't go to the moon. But I do believe we went to the moon. I do.
We had to have gone to the moon.
Truthfully, I believe.
Who would make that shit up?
Truthfully, I believe we went to the moon, but for how much our government lies to us and says, "Oh no, we never did that." Come on.
I don't think it's lying.
I wouldn't put it past.
I don't think it's lying.
I wouldn't
After
put it past.
working for the government this long, I don't think it's lying. I think it's just really stupid people. Like,
but no,
think about this. Like, think about this. I set up an award.
Conventional military.
I set
that
up an
is
award
nothing special.
for.
You are as much as a civilian as anyone else.
What?
You work for the conventional military.
That's not my point. I'm talking about government.
Yeah.
So it's like, think about this. I set up an award, and then I followed up with it. In my head. I was like, I sent that shit 2 weeks ago. The Mexican.
Which one? Okay. That's all I needed to
yeah.
know. Okay.
Oh, that's all.
The Mexican.
So.
Got it.
And it's like, or like how the wasn't getting offloaded. So, and I sent an email twice, and then they came around Thursday, Friday, asking me about that shit. And it was like, huh?
The award?
No. About the award.
Okay.
And he's like, you go ahead and forward that to me. And I was like, I can. So I went to the computer.
Mm-hmm.
I went to my sent emails. Oh, look, there it is. Forward. Again. To you again. So,
Well,
I don't think it's that they lied to us. I think that there's just other shit that's such a priority, and then somebody's like, hey, did we really go to the moon? And somebody's like, I don't fucking know, dude, I wasn't there. And I was like, oh, that means they didn't go to the moon. He doesn't even know. Like, because if, what was that one dude got punched in the face by Neil Armstrong. Or Buzz Aldrin.
For saying they didn't go.
Yeah, he walked up to me, he's like, you're a fucking liar. Yeah, and Buzz Aldrin was
Okay.
like, what?
Dude.
You ever see that?
It's
a good video.
If they tell you, oh, never, don't keep the secret, you have to act a part. You have to be an actor. That's
But
what
how?
that's what they train you to do. Like,
It's not that I'm
and
saying
then-
you're
and
wrong.
then as much as you're lying throughout the years,
It's not
you
that
have, dude. As much
it's
as you're
not
lying
that I
throughout the
don't
years,
believe you.
you're gonna be like, a part of your brain is gonna be like, oh, this is the fucking truth.
But it's not
This is
that
the fucking
it's not that
truth.
I don't believe you. It's not that you're wrong. It's that think of how many people work in the government, right? Think of how many people. People
only
can't keep a secret
less than 1%.
about an actress fucking some other dude. Just think of how many people work in the government. It's like if that was a secret, it would have come out a long time ago.
Yeah.
People can't not talk about shit. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why there's people that's saying
We have
we
national.
never went to the moon.
Well, no, now.
And there's less
in
than
the 2000s, bro.
Less
that
than
was,
1% know the actual truth.
But that's my point, because they're all fucking dead because they lived their whole lives and didn't reveal this secret, and now some dude is like, you know what? I bet we didn't even go to the moon. Do we go to the moon, NASA? And NASA's like, bro, dude, I don't know. None of us worked here then. And he's like, that means we didn't go to the moon. Let me fucking Google this, bro. Fucking Google. Yeah, we didn't go to the moon. I didn't see it on Google.
And you know how many people that work their ass off doing all the mathematics and shit, like
Yeah,
I'm
sure all the astrophysicists
they're
and
like-
people who built the
And
rockets
if they did
were
go
like,
to the moon, I would be, if I was one of those mathematicians, I'd be so fucking pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck are you guys doing, man?
that's what I mean.
You lied to us
it
all.
would have came out.
And that's,
It
was
would
like,
have.
it was like 5 years of my life, fuck you,
Well, think about all the guys that did all that friction stir welding on the space shuttles and shit. If we
Yeah.
never went, somebody way lower would have been like, that's it, fuck you guys, I'm telling
Yeah.
you. I'm snitching.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Like, we didn't really go to the moon. There would have
They
been
knew the
fucking
truth.
articles and shit. Like, it's not that I don't believe that it's that the government is capable of having a secret like that.
Mhm.
It's that I don't believe that it would still be a secret.
Yeah.
Because, think about how many people, 9/11 was an inside job. It's like, bro, I work for the government. They are not that organized.
Well,
They are not that fucking organized. Do you know how many people it would take to wire up an entire building full of explosives, train people, have people fly a plane into that shit, kill all these... You really think, in your brain of brains, just think if you work at Kmart and you can't even get everybody to show up on fucking time. The amount of people that would be involved in that,
I can't.
there's
get
no
the-
way it's possible.
I can't get my kids to show up on time either.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
Fuck, man.
You can't even get one of the kids to fucking care about breathing. You're like, hey man, did you breathe today? That's what I was forgetting. Thank you for reminding me.
Literally everything that could possibly go wrong with that guy.
I really
goes
don't
wrong.
want to talk about him more than a couple episodes because we talked about him last
Oh,
episode
you
too.
talked about it.
But
Well,
no,
I can't.
not
I can't
really-
bring him up then.
No,
but
you
he's-
can't because we
he's
didn't talk
directly-
about it from
he is-
your. We
and
didn't
that's-
talk about it from your point of view.
Dude,
So you
in
have
the
plenty of space.
In the character statement I submitted for him, I literally
So Brownie made
Yeah.
you do a character statement, and you're like, I wouldn't trust this guy
Brownie
to fucking eat his lunch if
Brownie,
I gave him a time to it.
Brownie made it seem so soft, like he was going hard, and then he would be like, but he's so he cares, he's smart, he's intellectual.
The kid's a
Blah, blah,
fucking
blah.
retard.
And I'm like,
Bubble?
fuck,
Just say bubble.
Bubble. Dude,
Do not throw up on that couch, boy.
he's going, dude. He's going.
I think he threw up on the couch. Continue what you were
He's
saying.
like moving away from it too.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Continue what you were saying. It's still recording.
I'm gonna make your
I gotta
mouth
see if this
miserable.
damn dog threw up on the couch. Did you just throw up on the couch? Okay. He's good. He's good. He's just an old fart. So Bubble, you were saying,
Yeah, so,
is an absolute retard. Let's go with
dude, I
that.
can't-
Bubble,
I
that's a
can't
good name for him.
fucking.
I'm gonna call him that at work.
He not only is he
Pain in the ass.
a pain in the ass, but his demeanor and how he holds himself.
He's the most confident pain in the
He's-
ass.
No, he's not. He's not even the most confident pain in the ass because he'll get in your face, and as soon as you get in his face, he'll like cower. He'll be like, put his
So,
hand-
so he's
hands
like
behind his
he's
back
like an
and-
Antifa member.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
like, you know what, fuck you, and you're like,
Yeah, but
fuck you, bitch,
as
and he's
soon
like,
as-
you know what,
as soon
maybe
as
you
you
have a
com-
point.
yeah, as soon as you confront him about anything he says, he'll be like, shit, you know, like.
Well, that's what he did to me the other day, and I was like, no, that's absolutely not correct. He's like, yes, it is. Look it up. Look it up. That's true.
That guy,
It just says he has a bank account.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any money in it.
he owes money. And he's not even getting money anymore.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
he
like
got another 6105, and they.
that's
said
like that.
now he's getting half his pay.
Oh, because he was suspended before or
And
whatever.
literally all of his bills are gonna go to his debt,
Yeah.
so he's gonna have to file bankruptcy.
No, he's not.
Yes,
No.
yes,
No.
yes. He
He's
can't-
not smart enough to file bankruptcy. That's what I say.
Oh,
He's gonna be like,
I mean, whatever.
well, I'm broke. Probably because you don't know how to live within your means, you fucking clown.
Well, then all of his 2 bikes and his car are gonna.
He has
get
2
repoed.
bikes?
He has a 2020.
Why does he have 2 bikes? He doesn't even have a car that
2020
works.
2020 and whatever he has here, but the 2020 is in where he lives, up in the
Who cares?
state,
Sure.
up north, and then he
How does he
it's
have...
in the shop. It's in the shop too, and he hasn't picked it up. It's
What?
just sitting there.
That's what
So
he
he's
did with his
probably-
car.
He's probably racking up debt on that too, because they probably.
That's what he did with his fucking car, and he got the engine replaced. Instead of buying
That's
a
at the
decent
shop
car.
too. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
because the
That's
as soon as he started driving it, it busted one of the
Because he got the engine replaced.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
a used engine, not even a new one.
He got a fully He got a fully
a certified pre-owned
engine swap, and then as soon as he drives it off the lot, he busts a piston.
Well,
or
we
something.
went to
I
pick up his
forgot what
car,
he
and the place is right over here. And
Yeah.
I was like,
The
this
most
doesn't
ghetto.
look- I was like,
the
this
most-
doesn't look like.
the most ghetto fucking shop he
Yeah.
can find. And
Well,
he's like, oh, this is
the dudes
great.
knew.
This is a great price.
Well, the dudes knew. They said they were like, yeah, I mean, we replaced the engine. It's been sitting here for a long time. Because once they do the work, it just sits there.
Yeah.
They're not responsible to maintain it.
Yeah.
So, and you let it sit for months and months and months. And if you
For
do an
sure.
engine swap, you kind of need to work that fucking
Yeah.
shit out. But, nah, man, plus it's not even a good car. Yeah, I was gonna Joe Rogan it with 2 cameras, but
I don't know. Yeah,
it didn't work.
that's fun. I don't know, what that guy is thinking.
That's the thing. I don't think he thinks. I think he thinks he's intelligent, but he's I wouldn't
he's
trust him
definitely-
to instruct somebody on how to make a grilled cheese sandwich.
I'm not gonna disagree with Brownie. He's super intellectual. He thinks with his brain,
He tries.
but
See,
the choices he makes.
being intellectual doesn't mean you're intelligent. That just means
Yeah.
he's a very
what
logical person.
That's what I said in my character statement.
Yeah, he's convinced he's not a moron,
Mm-hmm.
but he's a
And
moron.
And he's convinced that he's always correct.
See, that's the difference. He is how people see me. Where people say oh, you think you're always right. It's well, first of all, I'm usually right because I don't tell you things I don't know, and if I don't know, I say I don't know, or I look it the fuck up. In last episode,
Yeah,
we looked something up.
correct.
It's wow, that was so
And
quick.
that's what you need to do. You need to fact check yourself, or else you'll just be fucking spitting facts and you'll be caught up in something you don't fucking fully know.
Or people won't believe you like Alex Jones. He could be the most factual human being on this planet. But as soon as you're like, you'd be like, wow, you're so right. And he's like, yeah, and then aliens control our government. And it's like, you lost me. Fucking, the lizard people run Walmart. Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about?
Half the shit he says is fucking out right field, but
well,
Alex Jones has a point about a lot of things.
He's literally an episode of The Simpsons.
He's like
a bubble. He pulls a bubble.
Yes, dude, you're gonna have to edit the fuck
out of it. This is gonna be another week-long edit.
Dude,
fucking, I tell you.
I'm super bad at doing this shit, but anyways,
well, considering it's your first time,
yeah,
you're doing it right.
Very well.
Fucking retard.
Bubble. He'll pull a bubble and go off on a tangent, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh, he was doing so good at first, and he's like, oh, fucking
so believable.
This bullshit happened, and then this bullshit happened, and then this happened, but none of it's correct.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
He's just caught up in what he's saying, and all of a sudden it starts making no sense at all.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, so he's literally an episode of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
So he'll start on one thing, but then end up way the fuck over here,
yeah.
And you don't even know how this happened.
Correct.
But he'll be like, you know what sucks? You know what sucks? Income taxes. I work hard for my money. I should keep it. And then, if I want to spend my money at Walmart that's run by lizard fucking people, and they give you the lowest price because it's made by Chinese fucking immigrants in Canada, and you're like, all right, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, exactly.
You're like,
and he doesn't know what income tax is in the first place. So
yeah, and he's convinced income tax is when they tax the 1% rich people, right? You're like, no, that's not.
He just knows what income tax is because he watches Louder with Crowder. That's all he does.
That dude's funny as fuck though. Steven Crowder.
Yeah, exactly. But
because he's like me.
Every day he's like, oh, did you watch Louder with Crowder last night?
Did you guys see the news?
I'm like, no, I don't fucking go out of my way. As soon as the notification hits my phone, I'm like, oh yeah, fuck.
Yeah, I know. You guys would watch my vlogs if you did that.
I only do it with Joe Rogan. Bro Jogan. I love that guy.
What? You love Joe Rogan?
Yeah.
Well, if you love him so much, why don't you marry him? Remember when that was the illest comeback in the fucking middle school? Well, if you love him so much, why don't you get married? Why don't you shut the fuck up? You can't say that. You said the F word.
Dude, I could never, as a kid, I could never spit game back. I would always just take it and then fucking be like, oh yeah.
I was the same way. I had no self-esteem.
I had no self-esteem. I just think I was too fucking retarded.
I was sheltered. I was absolutely sheltered. It was definitely a matter of I just didn't. I didn't have the street cred, the street understanding.
Yeah. Growing up with only a mom, you don't learn anything, dude.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you did that too.
Yeah. Guys that grow up with just moms in the house don't know how to fucking take it and then dish it back.
That's what we were talking about in the last one. It's like I was pretty much a fucking beta, a fucking. If I was a vegan, I'd be a soy boy, little bitch.
I wasn't, dude. I did grow up with a mom, but my mom she made sure I had males in my life.
Like role models.
My coaches. She put me in football, at an early age. It's because I wanted to do it because my brother was in football, right? So,
Oh yeah, you had older brothers. I was the older brother. That's the problem.
Yeah. So
I was the experiment.
I was always looking up to my brother as my dad, right? So, and to this day,
I don't recommend that.
To this day, my brother has been my older brother, I should say.
Went to get lottery scratchers and never showed up. Never came back.
No. Well, actually, the only time he was in the house was to eat all the cereal and beat me up. So if there was no cereal.
Oh, so your dad.
I went over to my dad's house and I tried to beat up my little brother, and then my dad, whatever I did to my little brother, he would do to me. So I can never.
There's no justice.
No
justice.
No,
being the middle child.
You're not for me.
You're a little fucking bastard that's in the middle.
Yeah, exactly. And that's.
I could see that.
That's how it is, man.
And now you work with your little brother.
He's getting out, man. It's gonna be sad.
For who?
Me.
Why?
Because I fucking hate this place already. Like he brings a little joy because he's family, you know, to it. And we go over to.
You don't even fucking hang out with him at work.
Yeah, but I just hang out with him yesterday.
Oh.
Just hung out with him yesterday.
Yeah.
At the.
I'm just.
He lives at his mom's cousin's house, and they have like a little guest.
Is he a
house.
half brother?
No, he's my stepbrother. He's full step. So.
Oh, full step. 30-inch step?
Yeah. Fucking all of them. All the above. He has no blood relation, but my half brother is farther from a brother than he was like my best friend. When I went to my dad's house, he was definitely my best friend when I was up there. We do everything.
Do a raza.
Because he was only a year apart from me, so he was. We did everything together when we were out there.
Hopefully not.
We went to
chicks,
the.
though.
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah,
not even.
like Clorox wipe or something.
We like we would dress the same. We would wear the same cowboy hat, like cowboy boots when we went to the rodeo.
Tell me you were that boot when you came in. You
No.
had the tight. Like you looked uncomfortable, like the most uncomfortable cowboy there was.
The only time I ever wore a belt buckle was when I was dressing the same as my brother. When we were like,
So you blamed it on him.
We were only like 7 at this point.
So the belt buckle was the same height as you.
Yeah, it was like
It was a
to
shield.
my belly button. It was like fucking giant.
It was a Zelda shield
like
when you're a
W-
kid and
it
it's
was like-
on your back.
It was like a WWE fucking belt. Like I just won the fucking
I rode a horse,
championship. And I fucking have this giant belt.
Dinner
Belt
plate.
buckle.
You're like, hey, just give me those fucking chili cheese fries on this.
I thought I was so badass too.
I'm sure
Walking
there's
around
somebody
with that
thought you were
fucking belt
badass.
buckle.
I'm sure it's somebody.
Yeah,
Not
not my dad.
It's not
That's
me,
for
yeah.
sure.
You could use it as a shield though.
Pride. Oh Jesus.
Good lord, Nemo.
That's why I don't have cats. All of a sudden, like,
Jesus
they'll
Christ, they
make
get on
fucking-
everything.
Well, all of a sudden they'll fall, and you'll be like, "What the?"
No, they're really graceful when they fall. I don't know if you noticed in the kitchen, there's a whole bunch of child locks on everything. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers learn how to open up doors, so they'll do it in the middle of the night, or they'll try to get it and it'll just go, and you're like, will you fucking go to sleep? Like Smokey will get in the cabinets. I think he's even gotten, the freezer is one of the pull-out freezers, but it's got 2 layers to it, right? So there's like a drawer on the bottom and there's a sliding drawer on top. So the drawer on the bottom has to come out far enough to where that drawer on top has space.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucker got behind the drawer on the bottom in the freezer. And my wife was like, uh-oh. Hey, the cat's behind the freezer. I was like, the cat's what? What the fuck did you just say? She's like, behind the freezer, I can't get him out. I was like, just close the freezer. And she's like, I can't. He's behind there. So I had to reach back behind the freezer and pull this fucking cat out. And he just looked at me like, what? There was a hole. I went in it.
Yeah.
Like,
It's fucking weird.
they
That's
just
why I
end
hate
up
cats, too.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they look at you and you're like, little cute little bastard.
I had a cat when I was a kid, and I fucking never fucked with it. After I got it, I was like, oh, it's fucking my cat. It's like my pet. Never fucked with it again. Made my mom fucking clean up all the shit.
Well, that one's my homie. Like he even like
Yeah.
he'll cuddle and sleep with me and shit like that. And then like he like always wants to be around me.
Yeah.
But the little black one is freaking. I blame it on him because I told my wife he's Japanese because we got him in Japan. I was like,
Sorry.
she's like, he never listens. I was like, that's because he only speaks Japanese.
Yeah.
And she's like, he doesn't speak Japanese. Because my wife.
He was born and raised.
Yeah, like I don't know if I told you, I pretty much taught my wife sarcasm because she just didn't get it
That's how
when we got together.
That's how I am too, man.
So like she still falls for stupid shit like, oh, that's because he's Japanese. But she just ruins everything. Like she's like the worst. Like you would not want her to be at your comedy show.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, that's how I came back from space. You'd be like, you never went to space. You were at the post office. And you're like, thanks for ruining the fucking joke.
I'm like that too.
I'd be like, no shit, babe. She's like, well, I don't know. I was like, I was being sarcastic. She's like, well, I don't know that.
Yeah. I don't know. Like sometimes, you know that like mental thing where you don't have any emotions or anything. I don't know what it's called.
Where you're a fucking sociopath?
No, I don't know what it's called, but like there's kids that are out there that they can't read like people and don't have any emotions.
Oh, awkward. Where you're super awkward.
No, it's like an actual mental, not illness, but
like Asperger's.
I fucking don't know. But I was like reading, or no, I was watching biography or something like that. I don't fucking know.
You were what?
I was watching some shit.
So you're talking about where the people can't like read social cues. They're
Yeah.
socially awkward.
Yeah, but
Like
they
fucking
don't-
Sheldon
they don't
from
have
Big
any,
Bang Theory.
They don't have any emotions though.
So sociopath.
They don't know how to. I don't know if it's sociopath.
Fuck it, I'm gonna look it up. Keep talking.
But anyways, I was watching this documentary. That's what it was. I was watching this documentary, and like sometimes I feel like I have that because I don't show emotion like everyone else.
Well, we're kind of taught to not express
But,
our emotions.
Yeah, but you know, I'm the same way.
Psychiatry. Wait, what? Alexithymia
Yeah,
is
it
a
starts
personal
with
trait.
It starts with an A. Yeah, I think you get.
Alexa, what is it called when a person has difficulty identifying and expressing emotions?
Here's something I found on the web.
Let's see.
According to Wikipedia.org, alexithymia is a personality construct characterized by the subclinical inability to identify and describe emotions experienced by oneself or others.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So I was watching that documentary, and there was this kid that
just
they
didn't
were
have.
they were doing like therapy sessions or something like that, and they were talking to him, and they were like, he I think it was a dude. I don't know. It might have been like a tomboy.
They.
Kinda. No,
They.
it was just one child.
No, that's their pronoun is they.
No, he wasn't like a fucking whatever the. I don't know. I don't even want to talk
They.
about that because I don't even want to talk about that subject because I get so fucking frustrated.
That's
sometimes.
literally the whole purpose of the podcast, to get you frustrated.
True, but
I'm just kidding. So they didn't have any emotions.
He was talking like he understands, like he's been told what he has, and
so he
what
knows he can't feel emotions.
what he can't understand, I guess, but he doesn't really know why. Like he's like, I understand that I don't have any emotions, but I don't know the concept of actual emotion, so he doesn't understand what he's missing out on. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't sound like a bad idea.
So, like, sometimes I feel like that kid, but at the same time, I know I have emotion.
I was gonna say, I bet, first of all, I bet that you would even understand the
Because
concept.
even on Friday, I knew I was fucking pissed because people keep being fucking gay.
Did you see what I was doing? I kept poking my head out. I was like, I'm gonna go sit in my office. I called. I was like, what the fuck is everybody still doing here? Well, we were waiting for this, and now we're gonna go police call. I was like, why? Were we supposed to leave like 2 hours ago?
Well, we were waiting on a fucking full bird to come and swing his dick.
He was already there. That's what I'm saying. You guys were there for another half hour after
Yeah,
I
but-
walked past them. They didn't say shit to
had
me.
nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
It was just people talking.
Yeah, dog and
It was,
pony.
yeah.
Fucking dog and pony shows though.
But why did we have to be there?
We didn't.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So
I
they
don't
just-
know why
they
we
just
were
kept
even.
us there to fucking do nothing.
Everybody else was gone.
Yeah.
Like
all the line companies were gone. The fucking
I know that because
Yeah.
I told a fucking lieutenant that.
they were probably beating off their own fucking bathrooms.
I was like,
while I was fucking getting green weenie up my ass, fucking just standing there.
I told a group of dudes freaking who just came back. I was like, hey, did you guys hear there's a freaking dude coming around? He's like hella important. And the lieutenant was like, oh, that was real? And they're like, hey, sir, we need to be gone, before this time. And he's like, hell yeah. And they fucking deuced out.
Yeah.
And then you guys went and cleaned up their area. It was right where those people were at, too. Where you guys went.
And
I was like, I need to
I
hurry.
don't know if you have a nickname for this guy, but he was like, you see, yeah, that guy. He was like, you see that area over there? Why are we police called over there? It's because of people like you just pick up your trash. Blah blah blah.
Wait, what? Wait.
And
What?
it's like, dude, that area
He
over
was
there.
saying
He was like, if
it
you don't
needed
want
to
it
be cleaned up.
Yeah, he was like, if you don't want a police call over there, don't let it happen. And I was like, dude, that over there is
He
not
said
our
that?
area.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
He said that?
Yes.
What a fucking
But
loser.
but
What do you mean don't let it happen?
I guess
That's what the freaking one dude from
I
it's just they take on way too much responsibility. And it's like, "Oh, this is us. This is us." And the one dude came down to inspect me was like, "That's not your job." I was like, "Yeah, I know." Like with all the stuff, I explained to him what was going on. He's like, that's what this turnover folder is for." And I was like, "Yeah, well, you're just now telling me that that's what that thing was." like I didn't know I needed that.
yeah.
It was pretty bad though, cause
I mean, this whole
they tell me all the
whole
time.
unit is just fucking.
Well, it's like, so here's the one thing that they're normally responsible for. And then here's a bunch of other shit that no one wants to take responsibility for. Now, this is so-and-so's job. This is so-and-so's job. This is so-and-so's job. But then these people, they're like, well, nobody's doing that. And instead of making each one of those people do it, and I actually wrote an article about this for the Gazette, and they told me it doesn't fit their rah-rah fucking mentality. So they weren't going to publish it. But it was called Doing It Ourselves and the Lack of Trust and Confidence in External Entities. So,
They don't want to talk about that shit.
well, because they don't want to admit
Well, they
that
wanna-
other people aren't doing their jobs.
Although I want to talk about it as fucking. Oh yeah, we're the best.
Well, that's what, and they're like, so instead of getting these people to do their jobs, they're like, well, we'll just do it. And most of the time you'll hear, especially with like, when you get in parts and stuff like that or whatever, and they don't do their end of it, so you can't debrief it. It's like, well, we'll just do it this one time, and that one time becomes every fucking time, and it's like really sad. It's not sad; it's pathetic. But you know what I'm saying? Like, and then, again, it goes into why the government could never do something as complicated as 9/11 or hiding UFOs or faking a moon landing,
that's different.
because they're not even fucking smart enough to make other people do their
No,
job.
That's way different because there's people.
You would assume so, but people are
There's-
people, and there's a lot of stupid people in government.
Yeah.
So
There is.
again,
But that's why they don't pick those people. They pick.
you don't know that.
They pick the onesies and twosies.
Think about who's in charge of us. Think about who's in charge of my old unit that's popping off on social media.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, these are college educated people making these decisions that are breaking laws. Right?
Mm-hmm.
College educated. They're supposed to be smarter than us.
Mm-hmm.
They're put in charge of hundreds and hundreds of people because they're supposed to be responsible
But
enough.
it's also the
And then they break-
conventional military.
Th-
We're
but
not
it-
talking about the.
But it goes into afterwards
talking
because then
about
these people
the
go get
secret-
jobs in the government.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying.
but
Like,
they're still not going to be picked for those secret, top secret
you would
missions.
assume
I-
so.
I
You would
guarantee
assume
fucking
so, but I know people. I know people who went into other jobs, and,
And
you're
if-
like,
and
who
if-
the fuck let them have that
And if
job?
they are picked for like secret top, top secret clearances, they're never going to have that.
Bless you.
Sorry, they're never going to have that higher spec, like
Bro,
top
look
secret.
at who's in Congress.
There's so many
Look
fucking
at who's in
clearances.
Congress.
Dude,
they made a
but-
bartender and a fucking
Yeah, for
terrorist
sure, for
in
sure.
the car.
I fucking,
you know what I'm saying? And
I
they
100% agree
and
with
they
you
make
on
laws in the country. So
that. I
like,
100, but they're in the.
I think
they're
you
in
have
the
too much
limelight.
faith. I think you have too much faith in
No,
people.
No,
I think you do.
I don't have too.
You have too much faith in the
I
government.
don't have no because
My
those
therapist
people,
told me I did.
those people that fucking are actually the ones doing the shit are not a part of the government. They've
Oh
never
no!
been a part of the
You're
government.
hold on. You can't just
I'm one of
dive
those.
down an Alex
No,
Jones
no.
fucking.
I am one
You
of
can't
those.
just dive down this rabbit hole. It's like we got the secret shadow government over the government.
But it's true. It's literally true.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny that it's a possibility, but I treat
Look
that
at the
kind of
head-
the same way I treat
Look at
religion.
that. Look at the head of NASA.
Well, think
Wernher
about
von Braun.
this. I'm
The guy was a
agnostic,
fucking
right?
Nazi.
Okay, Wernher von Braun is
Yeah.
he developed the rocket.
The guy was a fucking Nazi.
But I
Who
don't
recruited
think a
him?
lot of
Who
people were
recruited
Nazis
him?
by choice.
Who
Though.
recruited him? It definitely wasn't anyone in the fucking government.
Well, think about this: if they
It was
murder,
some- it
if
was
they
some
murder all of
motherfucker.
your neighbors, and they're like, the process was, are you a Nazi? No, bang. I'm pretty sure you'd say you were a fucking Nazi.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
Who recruited Wernher von Braun? It was some
Wernher
dude.
von Braun.
Wernher von Braun. Yeah, whatever.
I thought he defected, because he developed rockets for the Nazis, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, he was the head. He was the head scientist or whatever the fuck.
This headphone
For
splitter is
rocket,
such a bad
rocket
idea.
engineering or whatever.
Fucking $4 headphone splitter.
So he was for rocket engineering head dude.
He
And
developed the
who-
V3 and all that.
Yeah, but who recruited him? It wasn't anyone a part of the military. It was
CIA
or
or
the
something,
government. No, it was the government that told this dude, a civilian or whoever, like Blackwater type person, civilian contractor, that was told, hey, we'll give you this, fucking cash under the table to go recruit this guy.
Wouldn't
He
you?
got recruited. Yeah, I would too. But that's my point. That's the point.
I thought he died a long time ago anyways.
Yeah, but
Wernher von Braun.
still, he was a Nazi.
That's like saying,
And we gave him money. We gave him this fucking nice office.
are you
Even
aware of
though-
how many people defected that we actually gave them lots of property and stuff in like Montana and shit? There's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of Russians and shit.
Yes.
So anyway, the shadow government you was talking about.
It's not a shadow government. It's just civilian contractors, basically, like Blackwater, that do fucking dirty
You
work
mean
because they
Academy.
don't have.
They're no longer Blackwater, they're Academy.
All right, I'm talking Blackwater type.
Yeah. Oh, so private military, PMCs.
Yes.
Okay.
But not private
Don't-
military.
don't.
They're just people.
That's no PMCs. That's what they're called. Private military contractors.
Yeah, but they're
Don't
I'm not
ruin my
talking
chance
about-
to get contracting fucking gigs after this if I need one. That's my backup plan if I need money.
I mean, if this goes fucking out there and people need some private contracting, call me up. Just say. I'm ready.
You just blame them for having a shadow government. You're like,
I'll look
also
right
please.
into the camera. I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right.
I would love to be a part of those people snatching up the Antifa guys in Portland.
Zero experience, but
No, don't say that. We are security experts specializing in watchstanding.
basic.
I'm putting that shit on my resume because the amount of duty I've had in the last 16 years, I am a fucking expert at watchstanding.
I'm a great learner and I'm a fast learner as well.
And we like to pew behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
I just
I
realized my
wish.
cat's
I don't know.
sleeping on that thing. Bro, why did my thing just go out? Here's a helpful hint. If you have a headphone splitter for $3.99, buy the expensive one. Because this thing's a
I'm
piece
always
of
a,
shit.
yeah. Anyways, where were we?
You were talking about the shadow government. And NASA. And Wernher von Braun. And how you feel that the people responsible for all this fucked up shit are not the same retards that they put in charge of hundreds of thousands of people.
No, I don't believe they are. I don't. So
I think you have too much
I know
faith in
you're talking about
humanity.
a bartender and everything. AOC, that she's in the limelight though. She's in the light. She can't be one of those motherfuckers.
Right?
I know.
And then
Nancy-
all the people
I know
on the
fucking
on
Nancy
the
Pelosi is
all,
though.
all the people on the fucking the flight logs
I
that
know
everybody's
Nancy-
upset about.
I know, dude. I guarantee Nancy Pelosi is this fucking cult leader. She's a fucking bitch.
She has to be though.
Dude.
Have you seen her? Like just seen a picture of her? You're like,
Yeah.
that bitch is on
that-
borrowed time.
Yeah, exactly. She looks sketchy.
She looks like she's a cast member on freaking Death Becomes Her.
Sometimes her eyes go like this.
She looks like she's a cast member on Death Becomes
Yeah.
Her, where like they're like, put the makeup on her more. She doesn't look as alive as
Yeah,
normal.
Fuck. And she's wearing like a bunch of, in that she was by her fridge. She was like, oh, Jenny's ice cream. Dude, she looked fucking sketchy. She
I don't
was
know.
wearing
I
that
really
sweater.
don't. I don't watch the news
Yeah.
because it's just retarded. Like,
No, I just watched like random clips that people like put on.
well, I don't even do that because it's just
Yeah.
it's just not worth my time.
Yeah.
But like people like that, it's like how detached from reality are you where
Do you have
you
to
keep trying the same shit over and over again? Like,
Well, that's what I say in the news is. It's a TV show. It's not even news.
yeah, that's why I don't
anymore.
watch the news.
It's a TV
I tell my mom not to watch the news because she'll just see something. So like the shooter in 29 Palms, freaking like what was it, last week or whatever. I get a text message, "Hey, are you okay? There's a shooter in 29 Palms."
Yeah,
I text back, I'm like,
from my mom.
Mom, it's 4 hours north of me. Like,
You know
I'm
I-
fine.
You know I worry about you,
Yeah.
Mom.
Like it was in Afghanistan. Like I was in Helmand, but a helicopter crashes in Kabul or some shit like in another total
Yeah.
different province, like 400 miles away. I call my mom, like, "Hey mom, how you doing?" She's like, "Oh my god, a helicopter crashed. Are you okay?" I'm like, "I don't know. Am I okay? Yeah, just let me check real quick. Yeah, I'm fine. Why the fuck would you say that? I'm obviously talking to you.
Yeah.
You think they're gonna let me call you right after something like that happens?"
I think they forget that there's like
Common sense.
300,000 other kids that are over there, and
Oh my god. Being on recruiting, the worst fucking thing is dudes walking in. "Oh! My brother's a Marine. You know Randy?" And you're like, "Who the fuck is Randy? Like, you need to give me context. Like, there's 300,000 Marines."
There's a lot of Randy.
"Oh, you know Randy? He wears the fucking fucking camouflage you guys gotta wear." And you're like,
Uniform,
"Oh, thank you for narrowing it down." Sometimes he wears a hat. "Oh, yeah, Randy. That guy's a fucking
Yeah,
douche."
dude. Here, look. See this picture of him? Fucking badass.
Yeah, you could tell me like a unit or a state or country he's in or something. Like, "Oh, he's in Japan." "Oh, okay, that narrows it down." "No, I don't know any
Yeah.
Randys in Japan."
You know how many people are in fucking Japan? A shitload, bro.
Yeah. Well, like for someone who's like never been to Japan or something.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
"Oh,
don't-
he's in Japan." It's like, "Oh no, I don't fucking know that guy."
I didn't even know everyone in my fucking unit. I didn't even know you until I got here. And you were in the same fucking unit as I. Our last unit.
Oh yeah, I'm like, "What?" Like,
But you knew
I was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "We worked together."
Yeah. I didn't know you until now.
That's
We were
because
in
you
the
guys
same
never
unit.
needed
No,
anything
no.
from us. We only needed stuff from you.
Exactly.
Because
We're badass.
I put in the first metal order in 5 years at my old shop.
Laziness.
No, they didn't have anybody. They didn't know what to do.
Lazy.
They literally they just thought metal arrives.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like
To
when
be honest, that's what I thought too.
I got my fit rep before I left, and they're like, "Hey, they're really gonna be hurting when you leave." And I was like, "Well,
You-
hopefully I taught them enough."
You are probably the best welder.
They didn't even say that. It was just like I just did so much shit
Yeah.
because it was like I said, it was just stuff that never got done. Like if I could ever get to a place that's already doing things right, I would have nothing to do.
Heaven.
You-
For me, it would be
Well,
heaven.
yeah, it would be nice, but like I would have terrible fit reps because it was just maintaining shit.
If everyone actually knew their job and how to do it.
Like I just got told by a kid when I was painting those freaking ramps. He came over and he's like, "Oh hey, this looks really nice here." I was like, "What does that mean?" He's like, "Well, it just used to look like real dark and dreary and like shitty." I was like, "You know what? Thanks though." You know what I'm saying? Like just reorganizing things so it didn't look like a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
And then it's been like just that small amount, but I can never not do too much because there's always just so much shit that the people just didn't bother to do,
Yeah.
and it kind of annoys me because my therapist told me is again why I care too much. I was like, how is it that we're taught and you're supposed to do the right thing? You're supposed to do what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
How come I spend so much time working on doing the right thing and doing things correctly the way they're supposed to be done, and everybody else doesn't, and they are completely fine with that and they get away with it, and like nobody has a problem with that? But then the minute I don't do something, "Oh, why didn't you fucking do this?" Blah, blah, blah. It's like, bro, why aren't you saying anything to these other people? They fucking suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why am I doing this other person's job? They're like, "Well, it needs to get done." Like, bitch, make them
It's
do
not my
it.
fucking fault, dude.
Yeah, make them fucking do it. Postmates has been trying to give me free deliveries for like 3 days now. They must be like losing money.
Probably. Because it costs too much money to fucking have. It's like a third party. It costs too much, man.
Yeah, but like
same with Grubhub. And
they're
everything.
making so much fucking money. All these service fees. I
These
just
people
paid
are
like
fucking
$40
retarded.
for.
People are literally too lazy to walk out their door, into their car, drive to the fucking store.
No, I'm
Get their
not
shit.
the store, the restaurants. I'm not going to a restaurant to go eat out fucking side. If I'm gonna be inconvenienced, I'm gonna be inconvenienced because it costs like $12 extra, and then it's coming to my house. Like I got Five Guys, I paid like $40 for a triple cheeseburger and a milkshake.
Five Guys by my house.
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah, it sounds good right
Oh
now.
yeah, that's another thing. I don't know why people complain about 29 Palms. There's a Five Guys on base.
Really?
Yeah, by the housing.
No joke.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
What the fuck?
It's delicious. It's on base. Like if you go through the main gate, you normally go left to go like to PX and everything. If you go right, there's like an Italian restaurant and a Five Guys.
Yeah.
It was awesome. I was like, they have everything on base there.
Literally in Okie, like fucking Popeyes, fucking
Everything delivers.
Popeyes.
Subway delivers.
Yeah.
Popeyes delivers.
Deliver.
Pizza delivers.
Yeah.
What was it? The Chinese food delivers? Panda? No, Panda didn't deliver.
It wasn't Panda. It was a fucking.
Oh, Manchuwalk.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Manchuwalk.
I was thinking Mook Walk. I was like,
Mook,
what
mook, mook.
the Mook?
You're
What a fucking.
That's a racist
What a
term.
yeah. What a racist.
You're a
name, dude.
racist. You can't
I'm
say
not
that.
a racist, dude.
Apparently, I'm a racist
Yeah.
because I said nigger.
Coming from a person that came from a predominantly white place.
Oh, but that guy's a fucking retarded.
Yeah, he's a fucking dumbass. And then it's like people like me and you that come from fucking
very diverse background.
where we're the minority. You know
Well,
what
my
I'm saying?
brother-in-law is completely black.
Yeah.
I have a Jewish heritage. Like, yeah.
You know, I came from a white family, but I was surrounded by
Well, the first
non-white people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the first fucking statement he said out of it is like, you can't say that. You're white as hell, bro. Like, how are you gonna say it's racist for me to say that and then tell me a racist statement?
yeah.
You're white as hell. Oh fuck! Why didn't someone tell me I was white?
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
Fucking wow, dude.
yeah, it's like you can't say that it's racist, and then the first thing out of your mouth is racism.
And the shit that they have, like the
I'm not talking about the game on.
no,
'Cause then
you're not talking about the
yeah,
the little
with the freaking
Yeah.
with the group text. Yeah, I can't talk about that yet until it's been long enough to where the one time I participated is gone.
okay.
I was waiting for my food and I was mad as hell at fucking old
Yeah.
fucking. This is like when he tried to yell at me, and that was funny.
No fucking reason.
You just didn't want that pillow anymore, boy? Alright, well, fuck you then. I ain't picking it up. He does that.
Guy looks like a Carlos, to be honest.
Ramos.
He'll probably be like, what the fuck, dude?
That's alright. He's not gonna watch
I don't
this
think he
anyways.
likes me anyways.
Everybody always fucking is like, oh, support your homies when they have a small business or something. Like, people will put that up on their Facebook. So I like to comment, y'all niggas don't even watch my
To
vlogs.
be honest, I only did this because I like talking about this kind of stuff, so it's okay.
Well, it's not a guest-based podcast, so you can come on as many times as you want and talk about it. Again, it's like Joe Rogan, but without famous people.
Bro,
Like his is quite literally an interview-based podcast.
Yeah.
He
Well, it
and
brings
somebody
people
else he
on,
interviews,
yeah.
and they bullshit, but it's like somebody unique or
But
they
then,
have something.
I don't think it used to be like that. I think.
Well, he's
now
been doing
he-
it for 10 fucking
Yeah.
years or whatever.
Well, now he has so many
Connections now.
well,
It's impossible to not get somebody on.
he has so much reach that he has to bring knowledgeable people on and tell.
But it's shit
so-
he's
so he
interested
can-
in too,
yeah, so he
and
can
he
tell.
learns.
So he can tell people, spread the knowledge. And that's why I like it. That's why
I like his podcast.
I like watching it because it's a
I just
it's
don't like watching
spreading
every episode
knowledge.
because a lot of them are about
a lot of them are
fighting and martial arts and shit, and
I
it's
like
like,
those. I like those, but
well, it's just not super interesting to
like
me.
he had a guy on recently that it was all about breathing. And I was like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking listen to this. Why would I listen to a
Were you
3
talking
hour?
to me about this before?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Why
like
would I talk about
I thought because me and
I
he
told
talked
you
about
about
it
it, yeah.
about Joe Rogan too last episode, and I was like, fuck, dude, did we talk about this on the last episode, or was this you I was talking to?
Yeah.
But yeah, breathing, fucking. Did you ever see that thing on?
A 3 hour podcast about fucking breathing. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna listen to 3 hours of you just
But that's because
babbling on about, you know. And he was also like kind of left, you know. He was also kind of like liberal
who
too.
the interviewee or Joe Rogan? Because
the-
Joe Rogan's left
The
of
book
center.
writer. He's more of like a libertarian.
That's what I'm saying. He's left of center. He's not left.
Yeah.
But
He described himself as more socialist than anything. I'm like, dude. Not
because he believes that like healthcare is a human right and stuff like that. Like he. While I understand the sentiment and mentality behind healthcare being a right, I don't think that it is a right.
Yeah.
Because there's so many other things that are rights that should come before healthcare. In all reality, because the level of healthcare you receive under a socialist government vice private, and as members of said socialist healthcare,
Yes.
it fucking is terrible.
That's my point. I'm like,
it's so bad.
I guarantee that motherfuckers never had government ran healthcare.
Well, some
Joe
people
Rogan?
have.
Never.
Some people have that come on, like,
Maybe.
and
when he was growing up and like,
Yeah.
in, you know.
when he has Canadians on, they talk
New
about it,
York.
and he's like, but the
when
nice
Joe
part
Rogan-
about it is
when Joe Rogan, he's never had healthcare as a kid, but then when he got, you know,
as an adult.
as an adult,
Yeah.
he's always had private healthcare.
But
He's never had the in between.
so like he'll have Russell Peters on very often, and I like Russell Peters. He's very funny and very racial, and he's Canadian and Indian, so nobody can say shit about it. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's Canadian. And he talks about the healthcare. So like they get all the regular stuff is free in Canada, but if there's something they don't provide, they have to come to the States.
Or
And it's
they-
like, that's-
they go to a private.
Yeah, and they
And
have to
then
do it in
pay-
America because
pay up
they
the ass.
yeah, because they don't have private medicine in fucking Canada.
Mhm.
So they'll come to America. But the nice part is Canada pays for it. Like that is a nice system where they just don't have to financially worry about healthcare. Like I think that is more important than socialized healthcare, where it's just if it's something to keep your ass alive, the government should do you a favor and pay for it. Whereas I don't think plastic surgery, I don't think
Abortion.
oh yeah, stuff like that, like optional elective stuff, like even LASIK. I don't think LASIK should be socialized because it's just so hard to control the quality.
Yeah.
Whereas getting a fucking cast, getting a new heart because you're dying or something like that, that shit should be paid for by the government. But
Like emergency based
yeah,
stuff.
I think we should take the best parts of both and just
There's
you know,
also,
put 'em together.
you know, in everything, there's also going to be corruption and, you know,
But the nice part is about
politics.
private
Everything. So.
capitalized stuff is it's less susceptible to corruption because they're driven by profits.
In a perfect world, capitalism is amazing. But nothing's ever.
But we don't even have a capitalist government. We just our society
We have
is
a
capitalist.
Democratic republic.
Yeah, like, and people can't separate those two. They don't understand that they're two separate things.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucked my shit up again. Like people
I
can't.
literally just went like this.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
this. It's the splitter. So whenever it fucking just turns, it's the connection right there. It's pretty trash.
I don't know.
I need to buy another one. Well, I don't want to buy another one.
No system is ever going to be
Perfect.
perfect.
True.
And people have to understand that. They always think they have like the solution to all your problems. I'm the president. We have the solution to all your problems. You know, come to me. Like, well, I'll fix everything. No, dude. You have to work as much as everyone else to fix the problem. And no one understands that. They're like, oh no, I'm gonna file unemployment, and you're gonna give me a paycheck, and you're gonna work for me.
So, I think you're illustrating the fact of people in regards to everybody else. Because people will demand perfection from everybody else except themselves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, people want their doctor to be the best doctor ever. But, you know, let's say they work at McDonald's. They could give a fuck how good they are at McDonald's. Excuse me. But,
Yep.
like,
And
that
then
kind of shit.
doctor
It's
goes
like,
through the drive-thru and is like, fuck, man.
yeah.
This place is fucking trash.
Well, it's like my wife had a hard time with that shit. She's like, that's their job. How come they can't get my fucking cheeseburger right? You know? And they want to complain about making they want to make $15 an hour, but they can't, they can't take the pickles off when I say no pickles.
Because this dude is, probably high as fuck, not giving a shit, fucking picking his nose and then grabbing fucking pickles and throwing it on your fucking
Or
bun.
licking all the buns and
Yeah,
stuff like
exactly.
that. Or stepping on the lettuce.
Like-
what was the one guy
he's like,
fired for?
oh.
Stepping on lettuce?
Oh, a girl is in the fucking drive-thru right now.
Yeah. Bet you like
she's
that,
hot.
bitch. Yeah.
And then fucking smacks that bitch on there and she eats it.
And they're like, we don't make enough money. It's like, stop licking
Yeah.
all the fucking buns, you
Yeah,
fucking
maybe
dumbass.
stop being a fucking weirdo and get a real job and think for yourself.
You gotta calm down though, because then Bubble's gonna get one of those jobs, and you're gonna end up through the drive-thru, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, is that T-Dog?
Hopefully I
Fuck
never.
yeah, I'm gonna spit in his burger.
Hopefully I never see Bubble ever again in my life.
Can I get a double Bacon burger? It's for a cop. What's that mean? You gonna spit in it?
I can't leave the shop when that guy's in the shop, or else he's not gonna do
Constant
anything.
supervision.
Sit on his phone. And fucking.
I said that to his face.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, I thought he was doing something." I was like, "Oh, he's never doing anything."
Yeah.
Like, I just walked out. Like,
Yeah.
I walk in and just take shit in front of him, and he'll like stand up to try to look like he's helpful, and I'm like, "Sit down. I don't need your help. Go away."
Yeah. The boss pulled me in and he was like, "Hey, Bubble ever do anything?" And I'm like,
Not even when he's told.
"Nope." I tell him to do something. Doesn't finish it. He starts it. He does start it.
He's gotta look like he's doing something.
I come in, after 30 minutes.
Don't you know
and
how
he's
that like
sitting on his phone again.
if you told him to put the cap on the pen, he will have the pen sitting here, and you'd be like, "What the hell are you doing?" He's like, "I was gonna put the cap on this pen. I'm done now." And you're like, "All right." It's just to give him something to do, so when somebody asks him what he's doing, he doesn't have to get told to do something.
And he calls it make work too. I'm like, dude,
That's gotta
what
be
the
a
fuck is
fucking
make work?
yeah. That doesn't.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna make you fucking work
Yeah.
because you collect a paycheck and you sit on your ass 99.8%.
I told him he had
of the
fake
time.
chevrons on.
He does. He fucking cut
I
them
know.
off.
I know.
Dumbass.
I said, when you stop wearing fake chevrons, I'll fucking let you talk
He
or some
gives
shit like that.
He gives the worst excuses in my entire life that I've ever heard before, ever.
It's quite literally the people that everybody has a problem with.
Well, I can't go to the
You know he's gonna vote. You know he's gonna vote too, right? He's gonna
Yeah.
vote, and then you're gonna end up with like AOC as president because of people like him, and then he'll
No,
complain
he's-
about the job that they're doing.
Super right wing. He's super Republican.
He thinks he is.
But
The man can't.
I don't think
Again,
I don't
the
think he
man
knows.
doesn't look like he can remember to fucking put his left shoe on his left foot.
I don't think he knows what right wing is
No.
in the first place.
That's what I'm saying.
He just listens to Louder Kyra because he's funny, and he makes
He
fun of
is
people.
funny.
And I think he can't make fun of people, so
Who,
he
Bubble?
listens. Yeah, he
Yeah.
listens to people that do make fun of people, and it kind of gives him like a sense of
Gets his jollies.
Yeah.
Gets his jollies going.
Kinda gives
Gets
him
his panties up. Where'd he go? Oh god, he's standing right there. He's so weird. He'll just sit there and go, and you're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because he'll try to suck his own ding dong, which is it's admirable. It's admirable in the least, but so you don't know if that's what he's doing or if he's just going.
maybe he just
And so
wants him.
well, he does it like 3 in the fucking morning, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up!" And he's like, or he'll drink water too much.
At least he still got it, man.
He's so old.
If I was 90, I'd be beating my dick every chance I got too.
Well, we've been talking about end of life stuff for the dog,
Mm-hmm.
but with the Rona going around and freaking businesses being closed. Stop licking the floor. See what I mean?
There's plenty of times
Well, so we talk about it, and then he acts all peppy and like super full of life, and you're like, fuck, dude, am I an asshole?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to kill him if he's still got like life left, but then like he acts all miserable, and you're like, all right, we're gonna talk about it again, and then he's like, oh, let's go do cool shit.
That was it.
He's got some power yawns.
He can't even yawn. Can't even.
He's got so much wrong with him.
My
Like he
puppy,
said, he's
like-
blind in one eye, pretty much.
Yeah.
You have a. You said you have a dog, don't you?
Yeah, I have
Come
I have
here.
a puppy.
You have a puppy.
Yeah,
That's it.
and then like a 2-year-old
What kind?
Staffordshire Bull Terrier.
This is an American Bull Terrier.
Yeah. The
That's so weird.
the only difference is, you know, they have bigger
Heads.
noggins.
Who?
Yeah. And then-
Mine?
No,
He's the only
that's
one
the
triangle
American
eyes.
Bull Terrier.
Come
It's
here,
like,
dog.
dude, shut the fuck up.
He's like, what was that? What? He looks like an old person who can't tell if they shit themselves or not.
He's like, I'm trying to chill in peace.
Whatever. All right. What's the other? What's the puppy?
He's a mix between a cattle dog and a Australian Shepherd.
Cattle dog. What breed is that?
Australian Shepherd. It's a mix.
He's a mix of Australian
Yeah.
Shepherd
Here,
and Australian Shepherd.
I'll fucking tell it.
Yeah, you should
They're
definitely
two different things.
show me. I know what an Australian Shepherd is. My dad
Two
has
different
one.
things. Australian.
Well, an Australian Shepherd mutt. Somebody turn around so your butthole's not in the camera.
Oh my god.
Dude, why don't you just show me a picture of your dog? You don't have any picture of your dog?
So this is the Australian
Yeah, I
Shepherd,
know
right?
it's
The
Australian.
long hair and everything.
Yeah.
And then this is a cattle dog.
Cattle dog's a breed?
Australian cattle dog, right there.
Oh wow. It looks like a blue heeler almost.
And yeah, so a blue heeler. Oh, you know what? I'm fucked up. Because he's a mix between a blue heeler and a cattle dog. That's what he is.
Okay.
Because he doesn't have the long hair.
Well, because
So this
Australian
is
Shepherds have
the-
a lot of energy and they
Yeah.
try to hurt you.
Yeah. This is the cattle dog, Australian cattle dog. And
Well, you're on blue heeler.
oh fuck.
Blue heeler is an Australian
know what I'm
cattle
fucking-
dog.
you know what I'm
That's what
fucking
it says on Google.
What?
Stupid. It
Oh,
says
blue-
blue heeler, Australian cattle dog.
Dude, I don't know. He's a mix of something. But
a
here,
fucking
I'll,
dog.
I'll just show you.
He's a dog. Yeah, I was gonna say, why don't you just show me the picture of your dog? I'd be like, there. Yeah, that makes
That's
sense.
him.
Oh, he's a cute little pup.
Yeah.
What about the other dog? I want to see the other dog.
Harley.
The
This is
terrier.
yeah. That's both of them together.
Wow, way to show me his butt.
Yeah.
That's super,
Well, I'm
that's
saying
super descriptive.
That's cute, right? Both of them
I
together.
guess. It'd be cuter from the other way.
But
You're like,
I'll
here's
show
look,
you,
look at both
I'll
my
show
dog's
you-
asses together.
I'll show you her face.
You have a lot of fucking.
Oh, there we go.
See, that's cute.
Yeah.
Oh. I want a pit bull just because like have you seen the little cute ones?
This is when he was a super pup. Like his snout, you see how short his snout is? Like he was a super baby. Like you can even see
Yeah.
the twinkle in his eye.
I know.
That's fucking-
He's got so many hopes and dreams for you.
Yeah, I know. And
He's
then
like, this is gonna be a nice house, right? And then you punch him in the face.
now he turned out to be a monster. To be honest,
Well, they have a lot of energy. That's why I'm surprised you have a blue heeler mix.
so much energy.
Like they need to run around like every fucking day for
well,
at
we
least
have
like an hour.
We have a huge backyard, so
That's because you live in the middle of fucking nowhere. You're like, oh, our house was cheap. Like, there's a reason for that, bro.
let's see.
That was for y'all.
And Arlie's like so chill. This is all she does. Like she just chills.
He does that.
Yeah.
He does that. We had a white dog too that we had to put down because she was like getting like cancer spots everywhere and stuff. So he's then the chill one, and then BB was the other one. She's a psychopath. Like that's what I call her. She was a psychopath. Excuse me.
Back to the future.
See, that was BB.
Oh yeah. So
Same bull terrier, but
Yeah.
just white. So people are like, Target dog. Yeah, Target dog. Oh, it doesn't have a thing over the eye. Well, yeah, not every dog has a thing over its eye.
Oh shit.
You know? See, there's the two of them together with Milo in the background.
He's definitely younger in that picture.
Yeah, this was before we went to Okinawa, so this was like 4 years ago. When was that photo? September 29th, 2014.
I don't think.
6 years ago. Jesus Christ.
I really don't have a soul, so I
That
mean,
was Nemo when he
my
was a
dog
kitten.
ever gets like that, I'm just shooting him in the face.
That was when we picked him up. He was a little kitten.
Yeah.
See? He was a cute little guy. Now he's a fat, fucking lazy bastard.
He is pretty good.
But he's my homie.
I don't like cats.
See? Well, yeah, but when they're kittens, that's how they get you. This is how they get you, right? And that is right there. Okay, cool. Yeah, that you can't fucking focus on that. I forgot it's a manual focus. It's only focused right here.
Yeah.
So we should do another one about guns or something.
Guns?
Yeah.
I like guns.
I like guns too. Yeah, boy. Thanks for watching. Bold Strategy Podcast. I'm Matt.
I'm T.
Yeah. You can expect more. Like I said, releasing in August at the latest. So, appreciate y'all. This is episode number 1. Because the last episode was 0. And, yeah. Like, subscribe, hit the bell, get notifications, follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, and enjoy. Thanks.